RNK-22 is transmitter of the wireless EXTA LIFE control system. Is designed for controlling various devices, brightening and dimming of lighting, roller blind control. The transmitter has an integrated temperature sensor. RNK-22 can cooperate with receivers and EXTA LIFE controller. The dimensions of transmitter is similar as traditional wall switches. The width of the transmitter is 90 mm and the height is 80 mm. It is distinguished by its modern appearance and thickness of 11.5 mm only, thanks to that it elegantly presents itself on the mounted surfaces. The transmitter has one large key that allows independent control of up to 2 receivers or channels. The transmitter has a green LED, which signals transmission, and the necessity of replace the battery, by several quick blinks, when releasing the button. RNK-22 is powered by one CR2032 battery that allows for use for an average time of 3 years. The transmitter can be mounted on virtually any surface, excluding metal. 2 screws can be used for mounting, which are supplied with the transmitter. The transmitter has special mounting holes. The assembly can also be made with double-sided adhesive tape or on installation box. The transmitter can be screwed to such a box as like traditional accessories. The transmitter must be at the programming stage associated with the receiver to be controlled. Normally learning can be done using the prog button. It can be saved more than one transmitters into one receiver. One transmitter can independently control up to 2 channels. The roller blind controller is an exception, where in the case of local control the transmitter can independently control only one roller blind. In order to use the transmitter by the EXTA LIFE controller, first in must be paired with the controller, mean as physical registration in the system. In order to later identify the transmitter in the system, it is recommended to give it an own name, well known by the user. Registration of the transmitter in the system allows the remote adding to receivers. It is an extremely convenient tool because no physical access to the receiver is required during this operation. Thanks to this, new transmitter could be added any time. Transmitter RNK-22 has an integrated temperature sensor. To register it in the controller, press any button on the transmitter 5 times. After 5 seconds the sensor will report in the system, and it can be paired. The sensor can be freely named. An icon could be assigned from the base of available icons. The sensor has algorithms to save the battery life. Normally the measurement is performed every 15 minutes or every each 5th pressing of the transmitter. The temperature sensor at transmitter RNK-22 is switched on by default. At any time it can be switched off or on. Disabling the sensor reduces the battery usage in the transmitter. Replacing the battery does not require disassembly of the transmitter from the place of installation. In order to replace the battery, remove the key with a screwdriver, pry the electronics plate and pull it out of the base. Gently pull the battery out of the clamp. Press any button on the transmitter repeatedly. Mount a new battery, paying special attention to the polarity. Insert the electronics board into the base and snap it in. Put on the key and check the correctness of operation.